Okay, so we're about to head to Satyam Cineplexes at Nehru Place to watch Bajirao Mastani. So, let's go ahead and give predictions. So, genre-based star rating, I'm saying this one's going to be 3.5. That's what I'm predicting. What do you think?
Yeah, 3.5.
It's not going to be as good as Devdas. I think it's not going to be as good as Jodha Akbar. Visually, it looks really, really good.
Yeah, I think even acting-wise, I think they're pretty good.
I think all three of them are good.
Yeah.
I feel like Priyanka's the weakest of the three. But I think she can act. She just needs the right thing. I just think typically because she's so pretty that she doesn't really get roles where she needs to sink her teeth into the material because they just write stuff for her to be pretty.
No, actually, there are certain good movies. Saath Khun Maaf was a good one.
Oh, I see. I never saw that one. Honestly, she was actually good in that atrocious remake of Agnipath.
Oh.
Like, she was actually good in that movie.
Yeah. She has done good. Even in Kameene, she was good. Kameene is Shahid Kapoor's movie. She did good. Okay.
All right, so here let's go see. Here in front of the theater, we're going to do this. All right, so now what do you think? What a star rating out of 5 for a period piece epic?
For period piece epic, I'll give 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of effects, in terms of location, the dresses and everything, production was right. It was very good.
Yeah, I actually would go higher. Like, okay, what about if maybe he's not just trying to make a period piece epic? He's trying to make a tragedy as a romantic.
It's more of a romantic movie rather than if you're going for to get to know some knowledge about certain period and in that way, then it is not for you. But yeah, in terms of romantic flick and all, it's just that it's a Devdas based in a very in an older period of time.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
So in that case, I give it 3.5 out of 5. Even as a period piece, I'd give it 3.5 out of 5. I didn't like it though. I personally didn't like it. It gets a meh for me. The same thing I gave to Wale, believe it or not. But because Dilwale, again, is trying to be a dumb movie, and it succeeded, so it gets a meh for me. And this movie is trying to be a soul-stirring, tragic romance period piece epic, and it didn't work for me. Like, I didn't care about Mastani, and I didn't care about Bajirao. I cared about Priyanka Chopra's character. That's the only person I cared about in this movie. I can't believe I'm saying that, but to me, she was the best part of this movie. They were good. I mean, everyone acted really well. But, I mean, he's just not a relatable guy. He's just a total jerk in the movie. What is your thought, though?
About him?
Well, just in general, like, what do you think sticks out that you liked about the movie?
I think the effects and the whole overall production and all, like especially the costumes and everything, the sets and everything was outstanding.
Yep.
Some part, even the way they introduced it, started the film was really good. I was really, for the first half an hour, first 20 minutes, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really brilliant movie.
Right.
I think after that, it just became completely based on their romance and all. Then that's why
it became a soap opera.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just basically a soap opera with really, really nice sets.
Yeah.
And I actually, honestly, the weird thing is I liked the last 20 minutes better than most of the rest. There's one scene between Priyanka and Ranveer that I really liked. It's basic when she says that I'll never come to this room again.
She's like, you don't come to this room.
Okay, you never come to this room again. Like that, I liked that scene. I thought there was a lot going on in that scene. There's good moments with everyone.
But it even shows that, it showed how much even Ranveer is, connected with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though whatever happened.
Yeah, it is Devdas level. Now, so what do you think? Would you pick this or Devdas? Which one would you pick? Not really sure, actually, now that I've seen it.
I think both are at the same level. It's just that I'm not a romantic kind of movie fan, so that's why I'm not liking it much because I didn't really expect a very romantic movie. But if somebody is going to watch a romantic film, wants to watch a romantic flick, then that person would like it. I'm just not really that much into romantic movies. So maybe that's why I'm not loving it that much.
I think I'd still pick Devdas over this, personally.
Okay.
I'd probably pick this movie over Troy.
What?
Troy, that Hollywood movie. That movie's terrible. I hate that movie. I absolutely hate that movie.
But I think it's a good one-time watch.
So I'm going to, we'll do a one-take review for this as well.
Yeah.
You can expect that on Thursday, and then Friday, Star Wars. I'm going to call this now. I'm saying this is the first time in maybe the history of India that a Hollywood movie is going to do better at the box office in India than a Bollywood movie. I think it's going to beat both Dilwale and Bajirao Mastani. That's my call. I'm calling it.
Star Wars over them, yeah, of course.
I think it's going to do it. No, I mean in India, domestic.
Yeah, I think they'll do it.
I think it'll do it. I think it's going to do it, and I think it's high time Bollywood you start examining because both of these movies had all the elements of hitting it out of the park. And all they needed to be was Lagan level, or I don't know what this could have been.
Maybe Kal Ho Na.
Gladiator level. Like if you're going for an epic, like it needs to be Gladiator. Like that's what this movie needed to be.
Exactly, that's what I went there for. I thought it's going to be a gladiator level and ended up more of a Devdas level rather than a gladiator level.
And there's just too much melodrama. There's too much talking. This movie is 90% talking. It is, and there's some great dialogue in there that I'm totally missing out, as with the Hindi, like some really, I guess, epic monologues and stuff like that. But no, I mean, if you're going to compete with Star Wars, you got to be Gladiator level. And you've got all the elements here. All the actors are good. The cinematography is fantastic. So why are we still watching this? Like, why is it still? Why are you throwing this up?
Like they put this much money in everything. Like the money, they had the money, they had the production cost, but maybe it just went from Gladiator to Devdas.
Gladiator meets Devdas. That's what it is. Except not as good as Gladiator.
Tomorrow you'll see a Bajirao Mastani one-take review, and on Christmas Day, most likely, we'll have a Star Wars one-take review, my first Hollywood film. And I will tell you my pick of the three. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it for you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Star Wars, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Grew up with it. I'm really kind of tired of Star Wars cultural influence. Honestly, I'm ready for it to move away. I'm ready for it to move on so that we can tell other stories. I feel like it's just kind of become like a religion in a way, and I'm ready to move on to something else. I don't think it's possible for it to be worse than Bajirao Mastani or Dilwale. So that's just my spoiler for that. Bajirao Mastani was really well made. But my number one critique of Bajirao Mastani and Dilwale is wasted potential. Like, there's a lot of great stuff in these films, but like most Bollywood blockbusters these days, I'm not saying Bollywood in general, but I'm saying most Bollywood blockbusters these days, they're less than the sum of their parts. You know, they've got great moments, great dialogues, some funny things, incredible music, some good visuals. But then when you add it all together, it's not a cohesive film. You know, Bajirao Mastani could have been Gladiator. It ended up being Troy. It's better than Troy. Actually, I think it's better than Troy. But it's not good. For 85% of the running time, just talk. Some of the dialogues are good, but some of them are not. It's pretty perfunctory stuff. The action that you see in the trailer is almost the only action you see in the movie. And then the second action scene that you see is a joke, y'all. I mean, it's like Rohit Shetty level action sequence, and if you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's when they're all shooting arrows at him and he's going 1v500. Like, come on, man. Like, this isn't a freaking mythological movie. Like, give me a break. Like, he's not a superhero. This is like Awara Pago Divana level nonsense. Like, he's not a superhero movie. It's a period piece drama. Like, he's a historical figure and he's acting like a Jedi Knight. Like, what the heck is that? So unearned. It's so irresponsible. Gosh, I mean, just write, for crying out loud. Write a script. Is it so hard? Write a script, please.